Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do a little ranking of some Marvel movies, but I wanted to start it off a little bit small because eventually I want to rank all of the movies in one bigger video, but today I thought I would rank the 4 Avengers movies. So leave me a comment down below of what your ranking is and let me know a couple reasons why. Now, without further ado, let's get started. So 4th place for me is gonna have to go to Avengers Age of Ultron. Now, by no means are any of these movies bad just because they're in 4th place or 3rd place. It's just not my favorite out of the 4 movies. I think Ultron is a really cool villain and I liked the way that they went about all of it, but I don't know, just something about this movie wasn't right, and I think when you come from Avengers, the first one, to Avengers Age of Ultron, you really gotta vamp it up. They started off super strong, and although Ultron is a good movie, I think when you compare the two, it just doesn't compare, and so I think that's why this movie just kind of falls off a little bit for me. There were some parts where it just kind of felt really long and drug out a little bit, so I think that's why this movie is number 4 for me, but it is still a great movie, and actually after watching it a second or third time, I've come to appreciate it a little bit more. So number 3 for me is gonna be Avengers, the first Avengers movie. This was kind of the big finale to all the movies that had first come out, and so obviously it's an awesome movie, but when you compare it to what's to come, I love this movie for the nostalgia and for the team building and for just the way that they set it up for the rest of the phases to come. But compared to what is next, it's gotta be number 3 for me. This movie is awesome because you get to finally see them all together, all coming in and becoming the Avengers, and I mean, this movie will always just be great because it is the start of this team, and it, like I said, it just gives a feeling of nostalgia over all these years that we've put into this franchise. Okay, so I think I'm gonna talk about number 2 and number 1 together, because I want to explain myself while explaining the other movies. So I'm going to tell you my number 2 and number 1, and then we can talk about both of them combined. Number 2, I'm going to give this one to Endgame, and number 1, I'm going to give this one to Infinity War. I think the reason why I chose Endgame as number 2 and Infinity War as number 1 is because Infinity War just left something in me that was so angry and needing to see what happens after I came out of the theater, and I was just a wreck because I didn't know what was coming next. And I think that's why it's number 1 for me, because it really is just such a thrill ride. Versus Endgame, yes, there are some crazy moments in the movie, but overall, it definitely is a movie that is just trying to tie together the storyline. And so it's a beautiful movie, but it didn't leave me with the impact that Infinity War left me with, which was just kind of a total wreck because I thought that half of the universe was gone. But I still kind of have a hard time differentiating which one should be number 1 and which one should be number 2, because they're both fantastic movies, and why I love Endgame is, like I said, it ties so many things together. We get the emotional scenes of Iron Man and Captain America, but at the same time, I came into the movie expecting those moments, versus Infinity War, it was just pretty much complete shock. So that's kind of why I had to put Endgame at number 2 for me. Also, the scenes in Infinity War where they're battling it out with Thanos is just, that last 30 minutes of Infinity War is just incredible, and I could probably watch that many times and not get tired of it because there's so much depth and so many things to take in. So yeah, after talking it out a little bit, I think I solidified that Endgame is number 2 for me and Infinity War is number 1. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with my choices or if you have some different thoughts about the 4 movies. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you liked it, please subscribe if you want to see more and give this video a thumbs up. That's it for me today. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!